What is going on, guys? We are officially here in the playoffs in the Primetime Falcons franchise, and our opponent kind of wasn't there, and it was either take the force win or go up against the tough AI. What did we choose? Of course, the force win. We want the but we actually are playing against the AI, which, if you know the history, we're 1-1 against the AI. Every game is always close, though, so no matter what we're looking at, definitely going to be not as easy as playing a user for the most part. And whoever wins this game gets to go against the Seahawks of Cookie Boys Seahawks, that is. So obviously, win or lose, it's a tough match for next week, of course, for whoever obviously plays. You could see Green Bay versus Seattle, but I can confirm Seattle is the winner there. We are into the playoffs. We have that 16-0 record. You don't want to lose, especially to an AI. That would blow. Defense getting pumped up. And speaking of pumped up, the punter getting the ball down the field. Not really that far, but good chance to return for Maskoff. I believe he was the AFC's side of Offensive Rookie of the Year. Speaking of a Offensive Rookie of the Year candidate, Jared Goff. Not really a candidate in real life, but in the league, obviously. And on 1st and 10, starting off, the Rams are trying to run the ball, and that's a loss of 3. We have the #1 rush defense in the league, I believe. And here it is, showing up nicely. 3rd and 11 now to the outside. Is that Adrian Peterson? It is. Gets a stiff arm, but he's going to be a yard short. And, of course, it's going to be our ball. Connor Cook going to get himself out there early. Had a great season. Was the best quarterback in the league. Number, I think, 4 or 6 on the leaderboard for MVP. And that's a fumble on the screen. Eddie Lacy has great carrying, but he has a fumbling problem for some reason. 1st and goal. And that is, of course, going to be a touchdown for you, Booty, the guy that stole the wide receiver award from us. I'm going to try and attempt a kick return here with Cardona, who's got room, and man, such a dangerous force. He's always got a chance to break one free. And speaking of breaking one free, Eddie Lacy is not breaking from the line of scrimmage. His offensive line really not helping him there at all. 2nd and 11, sticking tight in the pocket. That's why he's the best quarterback. And there he goes, Julio Jones with a great catch and run to the 50-yard line. 2nd and 9 after another failed run down the middle of the field. Treadwell getting a great catch there and then some for the 1st down. 2nd and 10 now after another failed run. Trying to hit him with the play action, see if that'll work. Of course, they're going for the run. One-on-one on both sides. That's a mistake. And, of course, Henry Johnson's going to walk into the end zone at that point. Obviously, the press, not bad if the cornerbacks were better. I mean, the cornerbacks here are Tremaine Johnson and Sean Smith. And look at Tavon Austin. Look at Tavon. Now, if you don't believe me that the sliders are tough, that's got to give you some insight, because obviously Tavon's not doing that against most players. And look at the blocking there. #1 defensive rush. Not on that play. Not even close. 1st and 10. Going to be another run attempt. And it's working, but it's a fumble. And that's the type of stuff that gets you to #1 rush defense. When you get big hits like that, no one's going to want to continue to run the ball except for the AI, who gets holed up. Semple is winning the battle versus him, but the offensive line, sadly, is winning the battle on our defensive line. 3rd and inches, going to bring the house, and we do actually stop them. That is what I'm talking about. But those cornerbacks, coming back to that topic, not great. They got Sean Smith out there. You can see Julio Jones actually locked up, but I believe that to be Sean Smith, who has like 83 speed, going against Henry 6'6" Johnson, who's at 91, and he's going to get beat for another streak. If they bring those safeties down, they're in trouble, because they're not going to be able to keep up with Henry Johnson. They might be able to keep up with Julio, because he's a little on the older side, and Tremaine Johnson, he's still there, and he could still perform. But Sean Smith shouldn't even be on the roster at this point. And Cardona getting some room to the outside of the 40, the 50, cutting that yardage. Look at that, all the way down to the 22-yard line. He gets an angle, and he is gone. Cordero Patterson to the outside, changing up the running backs, sliding smartly down for an 8-yard rushing gain. Here, 13-yard line. Right bumper is wide open. We hold into the pocket, and we fumble. Robert Quinn recovers that, and obviously no one is going to catch him. just when we thought we had the momentum, we've given it right to the defense, who gets an easy touchdown there by my stupid mistake. 2nd and 14 from the 28-yard line. Look at that. That was just a terrible throw. A little bit rattled there, Connor Cook is. 3rd and 14, and we're going to get hit there, I believe. Speaking of, Robert Quinn. So, of course, we are going to have to give the ball away. 2nd and 5, huge stop, and we can't get it. It would have been 3rd and short, and 3rd down has been actually really tough for us to get to on defense because they're just getting these break-off tackles. Like, they're not, it's not that they're really getting open necessarily. It's that they just get that second effort. When they catch the ball, they get dangerous with it. 2nd and 10, we actually finally get a stop there. But now it is 3rd and 15, so they still have an opportunity. They're going to run it. Adrian Peterson gets stopped by Vic Beasley, who's been very, very quiet for us over the series of this series. And on 3rd and 14, clutch throw and a clutch catch to Treadwell. Treadwell's amazing. It's just as a number 3, doesn't get the ball a whole lot, which is why you see a guy like Cardona isn't in the roster right now, or in the starting roster, and he really should be, but what can you do when you have this much wide receiver talent? Hooper with a great catch there, allowing for a long 54-yard field goal, I believe, and it is good. So Blair Walsh with the clutch comes up, and it's now 17-all, 1st and 10. Once again, not a great throw from Connor Cook, but Julio Jones, obviously the superstar he is, easily adjusts to that, stepping back, and now that is a throw on the money, and Treadwell outside, burning once again Sean Smith, who probably shouldn't be on a roster. He is too damn slow. You see, whether it's over top, whether it's outside, any little thing, he doesn't make the play because he's too damn slow. I know he's 6'3", but he's just not fast enough. And that's the problem with this league. People look into overalls too much. He might still be a decent overall, but he's not fast. Look at us with the user there, Deion Jones. 99 awareness overall, and look at this. Only something you would get from an AI with these sliders. You could get Jerry Archer running Cam Chancellor over. I promise you, he will do it in this on these sliders. 3rd and 8, we're covering pretty well. Huge, I mean, should have been a huge hit. Keanu Neal doesn't lay the boom enough, and it is, of course, going to be a conversion. 3rd and goal now, a lot harder to convert, and Keanu Neal recovers, but he does step over the line, so just to make it safe, make sure that we do have the ball. We do commit, and another missed throw by Connor Cook on the run has Patterson. That's a huge gain that we're missing out on, and because of it, Treadwell has a tough possession catch that he does miss. 4th and 5 from our own 9, and we're gonna fake it. Corey Grant, you would have thought he could have easily gotten it, but he didn't. You could say that's an unrealistic move, that's a rough move to make, but with the way our defense is, they get down to the red zone every single time. But this time, you know, they're already there, and we hold up in the red zone very well. On 3rd and 2, another 3rd down situation, and we bring the house. Had some options, but of course the pressure came in there too fast, and it's a field goal. So we're up by 4, 7 minutes in the 4th. Cardona has a chance to make something happen, and like he always does, getting a great return there. 2nd and 11, trying to run the ball. Cordero Patterson getting in room. We had a great cutback, but very hard to run on. For one, the Rams defense, and 2, the CPU in general. 3rd and 6, holding in there. What a throw. Henry Johnson, becoming the superstar that he is, gets the catch and doesn't go down yet because he's going to outrun the defense for another huge gain. 2nd and 13, we tried this play before. Trying it again here. Don't really have what we want, so we're going to throw it underneath, and that's Henry Johnson again getting lit up, but holds on. No injuries, no problem. 3rd and 3, who else to go to but Julio Jones, the clutch man himself, of course, makes the play. 2nd and 15, going to try a pitch here. Cordero Patterson gets the ball, and we finally have some decent blocks, and we do get pushed out of bounds, though. I tried to spin to get a move and also stay in, but it didn't work. Here, Eddie Lacy to the outside, and we thought Henry Johnson was going to hold the block, maybe turn that into a touchdown. He doesn't. 4th and inches. Connor Cook with a play of the game. So and so. On the 4th down, it converts, and the fullback, the newly acquired fullback, runs down for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, Eddie Lacy going to try to pound this one forward, see if we can knock it in for a touchdown, and Eddie Lacy gets the room and then some. Gonna dive into the end zone. Easy touchdown. And you would think the game is over. You would think the game is over. Here comes the kick return with Tavon Austin. You would think it's over. What a hit. And it's a recovery. What a user play by us. Like I said, you would think it's over. Is that going to be the case? They have no timeouts. We do get a move, sadly, by Cordero, and he goes out. So only up 14. The Rams have a chance still. Obviously going to rely on the onside kick to the outside. Tavon Austin wide open. Tries to cut inbounds for some reason instead of just running out. Rolling up to the line, about a minute left. And rolling out to the left is Goff, who's got room. And then some. Tavon getting the catch down to the 11-yard line. 40 seconds remaining. And where is he going to throw it? Right past our user because I had to come underneath. Gross. No defense on the side. Here comes the game. Onside kick. And the fullback, the newly acquired fullback, recovers it. And yes, we are moving on to the NFC Championship game against Cookie Boy and the Seahawks for a second straight year. I believe it was second. I know we played him last year, but was it the championship game last year as well? I think it might have been. We already know the Super Bowl opponent as well. The Super Bowl opponent is the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the opponent that we will have to face if we win. And I promise you, I don't know the results yet. If you remember the first game, the Cookie Boy game, I'll have this, if you didn't watch that, I'll have it as the outro card, or the end card. And if you watch that game, we probably should have lost that. Probably shouldn't have won the Super Bowl last year. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. I think we did put a much better team out this year. I don't know about the Seahawks. I don't think they got much better. If anything, I think they got worse. Because I believe his starting running back is a rookie he drafted with like 83 or 84 speed. So with our #1 rush defense, we should easily hold someone like that back. Hopefully, at least. Still a tough matchup against a tough opponent. These are the stats, of course. Had a great game. Henry Johnson had a great game. Connor Cook was the player of the week. So that's 3,300 XP for him. I believe he's now an 87 overall, obviously with the +3 confidence. But 87 overall, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know. Do you think we're going to win against Cookie Boy if we ever get this matchup? Because we've been trying now for a couple of days. But do you think we're going to win? Do you think we're going to win it all? I'm not going to say anything, but I think if we win this game, it's a lock-in for Super Bowl. I just have that kind of confidence if we win. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!